Everyone, what is up? Welcome back to some Starfield. So it's time that we get through the main constellation quests. These are the main missions in the game. And I've been doing everything but these. You can see these are the main missions of the constellation. We already did One Small Step, the Old Neighborhood, and the Empty Nest. Or we're on the Empty Nest now. And it also has one on here, Into the Unknown, which is like after Back to Vectera, which we did. These are the ones we did right here, these three. So we're going to be working on these. The reason is, well, I want to see like what the main missions are all about. I've been doing a ton of other stuff, pretty much everything I could do that isn't bugged out. There's a faction quest that's totally bugged out that I can't do. Been doing a lot of spaceship battling and all kinds of stuff. So let's get a move on and talk with Sam Coe.
You ready to head out?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there.
All right.
Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
So it's so funny because for the last couple of days I've been doing missions out of Aquila. Like, I've been going nutso there. So we're gonna travel to Cheyenne, Aquila City. There's some pretty cool missions here. They get repetitive, but every time you do about 2 or 3 missions, one will pop up where you can take out a crime boss. And that crime boss is like 13,000 credits each time, which is pretty good. I mean, I was getting, I don't know, 60,000 worth of guns picked up, but it just, man, trying to sell, you can sell about 12,000 at a time, and then you got to wait for 48 hours, and then you can sell more, then you got to wait, then you sell more. It started to get a little bit old. I've got, I think 1.2, 1.3 million credits right now. What I was trying to do, I'm trying to get all the achievements I can before I mod the game or anything. And if I get through these main missions, I can start a new game plus where it resets everything. It resets everything. It takes your inventory, your credits, it takes your ships. But what it doesn't take any of your skills, any of this stuff. It doesn't take your level. And so you're not starting from scratch. It actually gives you a suit, and it gives you a ship. A better ship than you start with, and then you can just get back to it. But things change up in the game, and I'd like to do it again and actually this time join the Crimson Fleet instead of the UC Def side. But I was trying to capture ships because I need to have 10 total ships, and my ship is too powerful. It destroys them when I'm trying to just take out their engines. So I got one of my other ships, and they're like nowhere near the travel capacity distance that this one can do. And so when I would just try and get anywhere with this ship, say it was like if I'm here and I had to go all the way, say over to here, you can see it's no problem. There's no red. But any of my other ships, if I needed to go like to here, all of this would be red. And once I got a ship that far out, I couldn't travel back because they don't have the fuel capacity. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might just buy ships.
You ready? Because once we get started, I'm going to be riding your tail till this is over.
Okay. All right, Sam is locked as your follower if you continue. Understood.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Coe. As in Solomon Coe, first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
All right. So we find this empty nest, then the artifact.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
All right, so Sam's my companion. I've actually been traveling doing all this stuff without companions. I don't like to hear them bumping their gums. But they're all on my ship, at least the ones that have traits that add to the ship. So when we first came to Aquila, there was a bank holdup going on at the Gal Bank, and I diffused the situation. That's how I was able to join the Freestar Rangers. I currently am sitting on, I think, 7 skill points. I just hold on to them until I get to something I need to, upgrade that. Funny thing is, I've been using the same suit since level 10. And I've been using some of the same guns since like level, 15 or 20, and I'm 63 now, so it's interesting. But I have run into some pretty challenging, on these mission quests, these mission board quests, I've run into some pretty challenging people. Alright, so it looks like we have to go underground. Let's see what it says it wants us to do. We gotta go to the vault. Gotta go to the vault. I did a quick save as soon as I came in.
Alright. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key.
Can't steal that. Okay, he
Okay,
gave me
now
the
remember,
key.
Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be a slate.
Okay, so we got a globe sculpture, an alien critter display, and an alien tick display. That's not the one. Note for Sam. Maybe it's the note for Sam.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Sounds like we need to talk to him.
That we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Alright, persuade. Sam, level with me here. Tell me who Jacob is.
We really gotta do this.
Well, I haven't actually done a persuasion forever.
Are you seriously threatening to tattle on me to my daughter over this?
Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna auto-persuade him.
I've just been trying not to think about it. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
Alright, thanks for opening up to me.
Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. Alright, shall we?
We shall. So we gotta go talk to his dad, Jacob. It's interesting. I've been playing the game for a lot of hours as just an open world fun zone, and getting back to quests like this, main quests. You got a lot of interaction with characters. There's a lot of kind of go do this, go do that type of thing going on. It is interesting though to get back to this part of it, because that's what the beauty of these games. Make sure. Hopefully it's in here, not out somewhere. So in here in the rock is the mission board for the Rangers. You just got to go up to the first level.
Ranger Central.
I've done so many. I've done so many missions. Probably, I don't know. I'd grab 3 at a time, and I've been doing it. I'm almost at 100 hours of game time now. Let's see. I didn't show you guys how much money I had. 1.3 million. 1.3 million credits. And then, like I said, still wearing the same suit. And the Grendel and Maelstrom, these I've had since, I don't know, level 20 or 30. I've been upgrading these as I find a little bit better ones, like just barely better, but it's been at least 20 or 30 levels for those too. So if you have the ability to mod guns and you see the physical damage is up, just mod it up with the other ones, and that's it. I don't even use legendary guns, I don't use them. All right, here is Jacob Coe, Sam's daddy. He's busy.
Well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Full stop. All right. Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name, okay? So this isn't about you or your ancestry. He's bigger than that. Don't drag me into this. You got as much right to those maps as anyone, so we can have Sam say something or I can say
Nothing's
something.
more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
I could speak to Jacob. Yeah, I should probably talk to him. He mentioned your granddaughter.
No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better.
All right. Fine, we'll think of something else.
I'd appreciate that. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
All right, so optional. Ask Cora for help. Talk to Jacob and have Sam distract him. Talk to Jacob and persuade him. All right, let's go the persuade route. So I don't think I can put any more into persuasion yet. Yes, I can. Okay, so 30% chance increase there, and then we'll go to aid. I've got some stuff here called Chabrobiotics. Improve your speechcraft today by 20% for 5 minutes. Okay. And then we'll quick save that. And we'll talk to Jacob.
What do you want, Constellation?
Persuade.
Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here.
All right. Done.
Maybe you're right. I believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps.
Classic.
They're in the other room here. Key.
You know, I never do persuasion in these games. I never do it, and it's so beneficial in the regular game. I always just wing it.
Let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem.
All right.
Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the Shaw gang...
Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus.
It does.
Let's get to that cave.
It does put a smile on my face. So the Shaw gang, I haven't heard their name in forever. What? Why is the sexton on the floor? Maybe there was an argument that I didn't see happen when I was in the office. All right, let's see how far away this thing is. Oh, so are they going to want us to actually... Let's see, if we do this and this... A lot of times, you haven't discovered... We have to run there. I have to run all the way there. There's no landing zone out here. I've been through this a lot before. When there's no landing zone around, you gotta hoof it, and it doesn't look that far right now, but it's pretty far. All right. This should take a minute. I actually been outside the gates here once with one of the guards I was doing work with. And I ran into some big, high-level... Oh, we might find out right now. That's a security robot?
Please vacate this area.
That's right.
Living here, the muscles would be huge.
All right, Sam Coe's following us. You know what I find about this game? I've been to a lot of places trying to, do the achievements. I'm not going to get them all because there's some that are like land on 100 planets, hit every solar system. There's a few I'm not going to get, but in all my travels, I find that Aquila City, this one here, there's something definitely bugabooed in the programming. Every time you go to land here, it's like 2 to 3 times longer for it to... I don't know if you can tell, it's a little glitchy out here is what reminded me of it. But like if I'm just inside a building that isn't a door that opens up, the loading times is so long. And when I get arrested, which I get arrested a fair amount, when I get arrested, just trying to get out of the jail, it took like a minute to exit the door. My mag shear. It's probably one of my most powerful guns. Plus I got a lot of ammo for it. What I do when I have an excess amount of guns, I'll buy ammo for this because it usually runs between 10 and say 15,000 for the ammo that they have for this gun. It's the .50, the 50 cal magnetic induction, the MI array. It's very expensive, one of the more expensive in the group. But anyway, what I was saying was whoever like coded Aquila, it's borked. It's definitely the most glitchy place I've ever been, even more than Neon City, which is like music and lights and all kinds of things flashing. It's nothing like this. Wow, look at that. Oh, wow, that is a nasty group of stuff right there I just avoided. It looks like giant ants. All right, Sam. There's some fighting going on. Sam Coe looks like he's rocking a lawgiver.
All right, this is Shaw Gang territory.
I want to see the Shaw Gang area. Oh, look at their little... Here's the... Shaw Gang.
Something's close.
Wow, there's a lot of them. Look at all the red things on the compass. Like shooting things. Oh yeah, the Shaw Gang for days. He got a log. Yeah, he's got a log. Somebody's sniping. I just heard like a sniper shot. Taking some hits here. I had a sniper version of this gun in Legendary, and I'm like, it was super high damage. Oh shoot. Robot. That thing was probably putting in some work. And I used it and it fires so slow that it's like, I can't. Oh, that guy's got a launcher right there. This one here is a version of that, but it's like semi-auto versus the other ones, but it's got more power, a lot more power. something? Okay, there's... The turrets count as a dot. These guys got anything? They were shooting shotguns at me up there. I'm over gathering guns. There's a turret right over here somewhere. Oh, it's on the outside. That's why I can't shoot. 3 more over here. Maybe in this building. One's in this building.
You're not taking me out!
You're not taking me out! Nice. Shaw Gang dismembered. Cool. Yeah, this whole Aquila area is a little glitchy, man. I feel it on my eyeballs. Alright, we'll go ahead and heal before we go in here. And I'm going to quick save before we go in here. So, I think the Constellation quests, which are, again, are the main quests of the game. Oh, the Shaw Gang is in here, too. It's all about these artifacts. Take out the Grendel. That right there, that's explosive. All right. So the Shaw Gang owned the cave. Shaw Gang cave key. Might need that. Med pack. Okay. Yeah, I just got... So, just recently, this is interesting, I started noticing contraband caches and contraband caches and the Gal Bank, because these kind of look like the Gal Bank ones that were on that ship that we just did a couple episodes ago. I haven't seen them up until just recently. Now I'm starting to see them. So maybe it was because I started hauling contraband. These appeared, but if I lockpick this, there's like 10 pieces of contraband in here. And it's cool to haul, but it's just like stealing a ship. You take 3 guns, it's worth more than this, and it's way less of a pain in the butt than it is trying to get around with contraband. I've actually got it up to where I have shielded cargo, right? And I also have a dual phase or 3-phase scan. Oh, what do they call it? Like a scan deterrent thingy. I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to like get it to where they can't scan as good, right? That's on my ship, and I actually I had a 75% chance.
You might be able to break out those mining skills in a cave like this.
And I still failed. But then I retried it, and I finally got hauled some contraband, successfully passed a scan, and that was an achievement. I gotta look at the achievement, see if it's like haul so many. I don't think it is. I think it was just to do 1. And after that, it's like I said, it's such a pain in the butt that it's not really worth it. And by the way, we talked about this during the live stream. Stealing ships and selling them, it's not worth it. You have to register the ship, which usually costs about 5,000 less than the ship is worth. So say the ship says it's worth 35,000, you got to register for 30,000, then you can sell it for 35. That's 1 weapon pickup. 1 weapon pickup. All right, we're in a serious area here. You know what? Just in case something bad comes out, I'll get... Use a weapon to break the deposit. Calumite. I felt like something was bumping into me. Sam!
Okay.
Artifact chi added.
Okay.
Leave the hideout.
Fine. Let's get going.
What? What did he say?
Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. Next
Oh,
time.
I passed out. Okay. He's... Again, it's like, that's why I don't necessarily like companions all the time. Because they're talking, but they're muffled when they're away from you. I don't know. Companions are interesting. They're like in Fallout and stuff, when you could get a companion that could revive you in combat, that was pretty good. And then, you know, when you can romance a companion, that's pretty good too. Stuff like that, but in here, I just find them annoying. So you can assign the ones to like your ship, to your outposts, if they have that kind of skill that would benefit. I always like taking ammo. Because ammo doesn't weigh anything. Look, so if you forgot your cutter, they put a cutter here for you. Wonder if anyone's going to meet us here on the outside. The Shaw gang's reinforcements.
Smugglers are as common as fleas.
I think that's far enough.
Deal with Shaw.
Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
Persuade. We can work this out.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
I hope I fail this persuasion. Putting you down is gonna be fun.
You don't scare me.
We got past your crew before.
You
Nope.
got past a few rookies. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. And going big.
I prefer
Nope,
my enemies
too bad.
6
Gotta
feet
fight 'em.
under. Ties up loose ends. Sick of trading words with you. Kill them!
94. Eat mag shear. Oh my gosh, level 94. Level 90. We got to kill the Ashta too, because the artifact was keeping them away. Shaw's. I thought that said Shaw's boyfriend. Dude, I just melted her face. Ashton. I gotta see. She had a launcher on her. I bet you that was a legendary launcher. Oh, he just grabbed something off her. Credits.
To the victor,
Ammo,
goes the spoils.
ammo. Advanced razor.
I said that
back.
right?
I think he grabbed off of her. Wow, that melted. That melted her. So if you don't have a gun like this, my other one would have worked too, but it would have been a little bit slower. Okay, someone's inside. They like going inside this place. Alright, return to the lodge. Nice! So, these little... Look at them. Wow, dude, those things that eat your face. She was level 94. Something over here. Maybe another one.
I've had enough of this.
Someone in here.
You are filth.
Even smugglers might take a shot at you if you invade their turf.
All right. Well, that guy. I like to glance around just to see if there's any skill magazines. I have allegedly. I didn't see the achievement go, but I haven't reached 20 skill magazines, which is weird. I felt like I collected a fair amount. Anyway, back to the lodge we go. Back on Jemison. Yeah, so if I had contraband with me right now, it wouldn't let me land. It would make me go into orbit. They would scan me. And if I passed, then I could land. And then, I mean, you could go to the den on Wolf. It's a space station that you can sell. They don't scan, nothing, right? Or you can sell it to the... sometimes you can sell it to the Trade Authority. I don't know if they... I tried at one of the kiosks, and it didn't work. It didn't even show that I had the contraband in my inventory. Then I went to the den, and it did. So, all right.
Hey,
so it's been a long time, but here comes... oh, look who it is. It's Sarah. She's been on my ship.
Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it.
It's
Or
true.
maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up
Piloting
again.
rifle, payloads,
Oh,
and
and since it tends
geology.
to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
Cool. All right, catch you later, Sam.
Likewise.
So he
You
would
know where to
be
find
good
us.
to put on the ship.
Take note. Everyone
Modified
here is
Rattler
working
added, 16,000 credits. All right. So, I don't think I have the ability to add crew yet. So right now, Barrett is on my ship with 4 levels of engineering, particle beam weapon systems. Those are the 2 that count for the ship. I got Heller and Lynn are at my outpost. Shannon is unassigned because I couldn't keep her on the ship. Sam Coe's unassigned. Sarah Morgan's on the ship with astrodynamics and lasers and leadership. And Vasco's on the ship with EM weapon systems, shield systems, and anerotic fusion. See, if I tried to put Sam Coe's assignment to the missile trekker. Oh yeah, he's able to go on there. Wait, there was another guy I had, and he's not on here. Barrett, Sam Coe. There was another dude I had on the ship. Interesting. He was a guy I hired. Oh, I wonder if he leaves the ship, if you have to go back and find him. He had this same thing here, but this is all he had. Okay, so we got him assigned to the ship now. Because when I switched ships and I had a ship with less crew available,
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir
primarily
went to live on
reduces
the
fall
iPhone.
damage. There's a skill book right there. What the deuce? Okay, so that was one of the quests right there, Dunskies. Let's see what else we have. So we have Into the Unknown. Sarah has asked me to go to the Eye, a star station that the constellation owns in orbit of Jemison. I need to meet with Vladimir Sal about finding more artifacts in the fringes of space. So, see, that sounds interesting to me. The fringes of space. Maybe they're gonna send us way out, right? So we're up above Jemison now.
Got your ping loud as a bell. Eyes ready to let you aboard.
Coming in a little hot. Oh, it looks kind of like maybe like a Hubble telescope or something. Some of these space stations, man, they're whack. They are whack. All right. Space station. So that was the... This should be getting ready to start.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Oh, I can take things. It's not stealing. Look at this. There's my ship right there. Yeah, I have my docking port on the bottom. Pretty cool little space station. I don't know if I would feel comfortable with this glass like this, but okay. Oh, okay, well, I thought I was just gonna check out the space station, but so that thing's like broken over there. What's up with that? You think they'd want to fix that? All right, let's go this way then. Talk to this dude. Crew quarters, facilities. Oh, look at Captain Tank Top. Apparently he hasn't heard he's in space. Vladimir. Yeah, you look like a Vladimir. Just saying. Vladimir Saul.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Okay, so this tank top with the stripes imitates Russian Navy, so.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
Okay. So someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible.
Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Okay, understood. So you're telling me I need to go out there?
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Mateo are both following up on scans themselves. Mateo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while.
Andreja.
Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Okay. Fine. We gotta go to Pizza 1 or Nisoi.
Jaw the words another time.
I know it's not Pizza 1. Anyway, okay, so into the unknown. This is what we're doing now. Into the unknown. Find Andreja. Go to, let's go here. Let's go to this one first. Set course. It's on Olympus. All right. They're saying the far reaches, but these are close. Olympus is close to Jemison. Why is my ship? I don't know why it does this. It's like it changes your stuff around. That's fine. That's fine like that. There we go. My grav drive not working? Is that weird? Find the artifact. Set course. Land. Isn't that weird? Huh. Yeah, I get it when I switch ships and I've switched back to this as my home ship, but I don't know, maybe it was because I left the game and came back in. You don't expect to have to always recheck things, and in this game you do. You always have to recheck stuff that you think that you had set up correctly, and now it's changed on its own. Game's got a mind of its own. Alright, so over there, once again, they make you hoof it a little bit. So here's the landing area, kind of in between these. We're gonna find the artifact. I think what they want you to do is encounter, you know, like iridium deposit. I think they want you to encounter things, scan them. I tried doing this early on, like scanning things, trying to like 100% things and collect stuff from out here. It's literally not worth it. it's not worth it at all. I mean, unless you're just wanting to do that as part of the game, you know, like building outpost and that's another one that another achievement I'm not going to get, which is linking like, I don't know, 5 or 6, 10 outposts together. No way. I made the one outpost for kind of some XP farming. Other than that, I'm more interested in space battles and, you know, blowing up gangs' hideouts. That's more fun for me. So probably all of these artifacts are going to be in some kind of cave, right? This is kind of a neat looking planet, though. It's like a sand planet. Interesting. Okay, quick saving. Let's go into the caverns. I was curious. I've done so many, like I said, I've done so many missions already of other things. And I wanted to see what the main quest lines were going to do. And so far, even though I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, we're in the 5th one, 5 deep out of like 9, it still feels like super early game kind of stuff. It's very interesting to me. Okay, who's that? The turret. So you see that turret, just my little... Who would set up a turret in here? There's a turret down there. I don't know if I have to go all the way down there. Plutonium. Anyway, I was trying to compare it in my own mind to Fallout 4. And it's the same idea, right? Faction quest lines, main mission. But the main stuff, it was like if you push the main stuff, usually you had to be... Hold on. You had to be like, it would level with you and it would over level you. So you could start pushing main quests and you'd have to stop. You'd have to stop and do side missions and faction quest lines to rank up your character to keep pushing main quests, which to me sounds exactly right. On this, it doesn't seem that everywhere you go, they are ranking with you. I mean, a lot of times I'm like overranked for where I'm at. And it's interesting. Once in a while you'll run into higher level like that 94. This feels a bit fetchy to me for a main quest. Maybe once we get the artifacts, this thing it'll shake up a little bit. But this feels very go fetch. Apparently we pass out when this happens. Okay, so now we go to pizza or find Andreja. The good thing usually you can just, like, as soon as you finish something, the beauty is you can set course and fast travel right out of here. I appreciate that. Not having to walk your way back out of an empty cave, that's good stuff right there. That is good stuff. All right, so Pizza the Hut is another abandoned mine here. And we'll land here. Interesting. Apparently there's something in the game that I haven't seen yet. And it has to do with pushing pushing the main quest line.
Landing sites, good to go.
It's something about traits or something that you get, I think, from these artifacts. And when you finish these 9 quests, it'll give you an option to basically go free roam, right? Or do, they're not calling it New Game Plus, but that's what we in the industry call it, New Game Plus. Like I told you earlier, resets your money, your inventory, and your ships, but you keep all your traits. But there's another set of traits that I haven't seen yet. There's a lot going on here. Like, it's loud. So I've been to these mining facilities before. I've attacked like 10 of these. And if there's anyone here, there'll be like 2 people over here and 3 at the gate, and then you go in. So we'll see if anybody... It says abandoned mine, but I'm just going to go over here and see if there's anybody here. Oh. Allegedly, it is abandoned. Yeah, and then there's like a tower, and at the top of the tower, there's a building you can search too. Okay? If you do enough of side missions, you'll start to see a pattern. You'll be on 2 completely different planets. There's Andrea right there. Androsia.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
My name is King Meaty. I'm not here to hurt you.
You are from Constellation.
I am.
Vladimir said someone might be coming. You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Looks like they had a good reason?
Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
Ooh. I wonder if I can romance her. Oh, they're Varun. So the cool thing about it is I have encountered some Varun. Not very many, but they're like farther away. They're farther. I know exactly where they stand in these areas. That's why I was talking about doing these. You do that, it'll open up this thing. I've done this so many times. There'll be 3 down here and 1 over there.
Come then. And once again, we are triumphant.
Oh, I made a liar out of myself. There's not one over there. Usually there is. I do have a suppressor on, though. Let's see. Yep, he's over there. I knew it. I have a suppressor on so he couldn't hear. So I've done these on the mission boards for the Rangers. And like I said, it gets repetitive. You don't have to do it. I'm just was doing it for credits and experience and everything else. So I don't know. It's fun. You can do it as much or as little as you want. That's a good thing. But like I was saying before, I think it is interesting to me how the difference it is from Fallout. Everybody says, oh, this is Fallout in space. Well, they've definitely adjusted what they do. Okay, so now there'll be 1 straight ahead. There'll be 1 over there. And there'll be 3 down below, straight down below us. 1 will be right over there somewhere. And then there'll be some bad boys down here. 3 of them. Can't believe that this gun still... Wow, that guy's got an arm on him. Did you see how far he threw that thingy? And that one? It's really good.
Are you prepared to die?
They don't float as much on this planet. Oops, shot his boost pack. One of the guys hit the ground, didn't he? There he is.
You died today.
What? Plot armor. Right, the ecliptic agent. He's the dude with the arm. That guy's like a quarterback. He's got 3 levels of shield on. I have armor-piercing rounds on these. That's why even at their low level, they still do pretty good. Or I could just melt him with one of my other ones. Right, enough of this. That's a melter. Credits. Trauma pack. Credits. Like I said, I was going bonkers on collecting all these guns and stuff. It's just not worth it to me anymore. Okay, so now where it's telling me to go, I have not been. Usually it ends right here on those missions that I was doing, so. Doesn't usually go this way. Find the artifact. I was hoping that you could upgrade this cutter. This guy? I was hoping you could upgrade this thingy. Got it. Man, you collect a lot of artifacts pretty quick when you start doing these missions. I figured we were going to go to the far reaches of space to do this. Anyway, what I was getting at was my idea.
You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact.
Whoa,
does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Yes. Why are you so close?
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done.
It was either you or him.
It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
I was a miner.
Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be
Is it me or is this a little
unusual additions to Constellation.
Just lay one on me if you're going to get up this close.
I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me.
Fine.
This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be...
Okay, mum's the word.
This means we are in agreement.
Yes.
I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Okay. Oh. Alright. Wait, what is she wearing? She's wearing possibly a Varun outfit. Maybe she's Varun and they're trying to get her back. I didn't finish saying what I was talking about.
At the lodge.
Talking about with the Varun. I only ran into them a little bit when the mission sent me way out. They were much higher level. They had better guns. They were higher level characters, and I ran into just one Varun ship so far out of all of my travels, and it was like level 64. I was trying to capture it. Once again, my ship was too powerful, and I destroyed it. You know, you got to lock on, shoot the engines. My missiles and my plasma phasers, they just destroyed it. Like, it's happened like 10 times. But being so far out, when they're small ships you're trying to capture, they don't have enough fuel to get all the way back or even partially the way back. So it's a real pain in the butt. All right, we'll add this artifact and then we'll call it on this one. This actually should be two of the main quests done. The Empty Nest and Into the Unknown. That's
Andrasia,
goes pretty fast.
You were worried. Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty.
You gotta ditch that hat, bro.
They could be anywhere, can't they?
These are artifacts really
I catch
something
myself
else.
just staring at the collection sometimes.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when
I
they
doubt
were
it, and they didn't wear
I
hats like that
disagree.
either.
What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
True.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true?
Science without dreams aren't possible.
Another realist has joined our ranks. I'm outnumbered. You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help.
Wow, she's really hitting on me early on. I'm happy to be traveling with you, Andrasia.
I have no objections.
Ooh.
Let us see what else we can find out there.
She's nicer than Sarah.
Pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts.
Sarah's gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna have
back on board
Andrasia
this
follow
station.
me.
Oh, what did you need?
And here. Oh no, she's okay.
Is that it then?
Yeah, no, you're following me now. I think she's Varun. She's like got like a foreign type accent compared to everyone else, and that outfit is different than anything I've seen. All right, we're gonna call it there on that one. I don't know if it didn't actually finish the Into the Unknown. We had to go back up and talk to Vladimir. But if you look at all this stuff we just did, it's kind of what I was talking about. Go fetch me some artifacts, right? Where the faction quests, this is the one that's bugabooed. Totally bugged. I tried it multiple times, read it online, it's bugged. These things here were pretty crazy. But, I mean, it's just like, oh, I like to go and get in a big fight, kind of like that Shaw gang. So it did incorporate that into it, and it should. A main quest line should incorporate, go get something, go fetch, but have to get by all these animals, have to kill a big gang, fight a couple starships every time you go out. That is a main quest, or it's what it should be. Anyway, I will see everyone in the next episode. Thanks for watching.